Hello there, and welcome to today's broadcast of Right Talk, where it's always the right time for some right talk. I am Catherine Lang, and I am a full-time freelance writer, an award-winning author, and an encourager extraordinaire. In other words, I am here to help you find your way, not just to share my journey. I want to help you discover what you need to do to make your words come to life, because you have it in you right now. You have the ability, you have the focus, you have the skills that you need to tell your story. You are a writer. Now we just have to find the path that's going to help you create this journey with words. November is closing in. It's just around the corner, but there's still time. There's still time for you to dive into this word frenzy that is November. You've got one challenge after another that you can participate in. Everything from Blog Like Crazy to NaNoWriMo to the blog member to blogging A to Z and so many more. And if there's not one out there that you can find that you want to participate in, create your own. That's what I needed to do for my own journey. I had to create my Have You Lost Your Mind challenge. And I named it Have You Lost Your Mind because that's what people said when I told them what I was attempting to do. The goal for me was to push myself harder than ever before. And that's what challenges are supposed to do. They're supposed to push us to that next level, push us beyond where we are, take us to this place where we're capable of being, but we're just not there yet. And I'm tackling not just my writing, but I'm also tackling my home and my family and even my career as a speaker and a teacher. I knew that I was going to need an extra kick. And since I didn't want my husband doing it, I decided to do it myself. I know I have it in me. I know it's there. I just have to set it free. And that's what we're going to do together. We're going to learn to set it free. Too often what happens is that things in my life that I dream about, or that I write out on my whiteboard of world domination, or that I plan at the ringing in of that new year, those plans, I know I can, but I don't. I have it in me. I have the ability. I have what it takes. I'm the little engine that almost. I was thinking about that today and how great a blog post that would be, because I've almost reached some of my goals only to stop because of an obstacle or a comment someone made. Recently, I knew what I wanted to do, but someone else didn't think it could be done, even though I knew it could be done. And I almost let that hinder me. So there's so many almosts that get in my way. I am using my challenges for this in this November to break down the almosts. I know it's there. I just have to hold on to it until I can break it out. I need to discover how to get it out of me and make it happen. And that's what I want to share with you, so that we can discover how to get it out of you as well and how to keep it going. So over the last few times together here on Right Talk, I've been sharing some ideas. The first I shared was the importance of defining the why. Why are you doing it? And also of writing out and clarifying the what of that why. Why are you doing it? And what exactly is it that are you doing? For the record, the steps that I'm sharing here on Right Talk can be used anywhere. These are not specific and only usable in the journey for a writing career. You can use them in cleaning the house or in organizing the family schedule. The idea is that you're defining the why and you're defining the what, so that you can then create a path to reach those. The second thing that I shared was the power of a schedule and how important it is to craft a calendar that works for you, that works in your life. Because if it's not something that works for you, then it's not something you're going to work. And all you're doing is creating something that's never going to be implemented. You need something that is firm enough and strong enough to stand, but also something that's flexible enough to deal with those unexpected that are going to happen. Life is going to happen. There's just no way around it. Today, we're talking about the commitment, or as I like to avoid the consistency, because they both go hand in hand. Commitment and consistency walk really closely together. And this for me is just perfectly timed for November, because if I'm going to reach these big goals that I've set for November, if I'm going to work out this full process of Have You Lost Your Mind challenge that I have set up for myself, and that I find myself adding to because there's so much more I want to do than what I'm doing, then I'm going to need to be committed to it, and committed to it in such a way that nothing can hinder me. So the 5 things that we're going to talk about today are the commitment. To understand, I need to write them out. So I'm going to write out my actions. I'm going to keep a record of my actions. I'm going to meditate on my actions. I'm going to share my actions, and then I'm going to meet with others. So the first thing I need to do is actually write out what my intended actions are. For me, that meant writing down all of the goals that I wanted to achieve in November. For instance, National Novel Writing Month is something that I like to do every year. I like the camaraderie that comes with National Novel Writing Month. So I'm going to tackle National Novel Writing Month again. I tried Blog Like Crazy last year, but the blogs that they requested were specific blog posts, so it didn't really work out for me. So I'm doing something similar this year, but not exact this year. I am going to blog like crazy. I'm just not going to follow the exact prompts that others have offered. While I am on the journey to get my writing and my words done, I also want to work on my creativity in my house. So I have all these different ideas and things I want to do. So I've written them all down, and not just written them down, but written out every day what it is that I want to do. So I have a expanded look at my intended actions. What am I going to do? Exactly, in detail. That's what I need you to do. When you are making a commitment for whatever it is you're attempting to do, you need to write it down. So 1, you can remember what it is that you were supposed to do, but 2, you can clarify what it is that you're trying to accomplish. In order to be committed to it, it needs to be crystal clear what it is that you want to accomplish. So these are your intended actions. The second thing I need to do is to make a way to record my actions. National Novel Writing Month, the website, is wonderful for this because they'll keep up with your word count for you when you're attempting to write a novel in 1 month. I also make a chart, and that's what I'm doing for my Have You Lost Your Mind challenge. I have a chart that will have a slot for every item that I have put down as my intended actions, and every day I will record what I accomplished within those intended actions. What did I do every single day? So now, not only am I able to have a record of what it is I'm doing, but I hold myself accountable for my doing because I am looking at the topics every single day. I push myself. For instance, with National Novel Writing Month. By the way, for those of you who do not live stream, there are so many working parts. I'm doing so many things right now. It is truly multitasking at its finest. I am watching the chat room to make sure that if any of you decide you want to come in and comment, I can share with you. I'm watching the health of the broadcast. I'm watching the recording. I'm watching the live stream recording. So there's so many facets to this. It keeps me on my toes. But back to my commitment. 2, I'm keeping a record. So I'm writing down what I'm doing every single day. And with National Novel Writing Month, if I came to the end of the day and I hadn't actually written anything, it would push me to write something because I knew I needed to record. And if I didn't have my word count for the day, I would really push myself to get those words written. The third thing I need to do is to actually meditate on my actions, on what I intend to do. That's why it's important to have an idea before you jump in about what you're going to attempt to accomplish. For me, I've been thinking over my list, and Although I know that it's going to be a challenge to get everything done that I have listed done, I also know it's within my ability to do it. But I've meditated on this idea of I can do it. I can reach these goals. I can write these words. And I haven't totaled it up yet, but I believe that my word target is going to get me to around 200 words, 200,000 words in 1 month. Yes, I do know that's a lot. And that's why it has been dubbed Have You Lost Your Mind Challenge. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about not only what I'm attempting to accomplish, but how I'm going to accomplish it. And I'm thinking about it so much that it's going to come to a place where it's the ordinary and expected way for me to behave, at least for the next 30 days. Because that's my challenge. My November challenge is 30 days. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking over it. And I'm meditating on it. The fourth thing I need to do is to share with others. I have to be willing to confess out loud to other people about what I'm doing. This is twofold. One, because now there are other people that can hold me accountable to this journey. But the most important thing is I can't put it off. I can't fool myself into thinking, well, I didn't really mean that. Now, you may not have this problem, but I do. If I don't tell other people about what I'm attempting to do, and I don't tell other people about the challenge that I'm taking, then I will convince myself that I didn't really mean what I set out to do in the first place. I lose my ability to stay focused on what it is I wanted to accomplish unless I dare to share. So the fourth thing that we need to do is we need to dare to share. Share it with the readers on your website. Share it with your friends in your Facebook group. Share it on National Novel Writing Month's webpage, because you can share with other people. You can even get writing buddies on your on their page. But the idea is to let other people know what your goals are, so you will be driven that much closer, that much harder, that much faster to reach those goals. And the fifth thing for today is that I need to make a commitment to meet with other people on a regular basis. Now, whether this is online or it's in person, it doesn't matter. The idea is that when I meet with other people, I become stronger. We are so much stronger when we journey together. And so if I make the commitment to meet with a writers group or meet online with other people that are pursuing a word count for the day, and we challenge one another, we motivate one another, we encourage one another, and sometimes we push one another because the competitive nature comes out and we just have to do better than everybody around us. Not that you're like that. Not that I'm like that either. We are stronger in whatever we're attempting when we're not attempting it alone. We're bolder when we're not doing it alone. So I have to find a way to meet with others. I do this through an online writing group, an online nano writing group. We've been meeting every year together for this challenge. We meet starting at midnight European time, and I'm not good at translating time, so I can't tell you what it is. But we meet with each other for the entire day. Everybody when you hit midnight, and we challenge you to write your first, 2,000 words right after midnight. And we stay up together and we encourage each other and we push each other to get this done. And it's just a fun way to support each other on this journey. But think about other groups that meet together regularly and how much more success comes from that regular meeting together. It's not that they have a magic formula or a magic key. It's that meeting together strengthens the ability to get it done. So I need to make the time to meet together. Look, I know I can do this. I know that you can do this. Whatever this is is. When we have the help and encouragement and support, not only of the people around us, but of our own focus, we can do this. I want to know how you're going to make your big dream goals become a reality for your life and for this journey. What is it that you're going to implement that's going to lead you closer? I know I was thinking about this just yesterday because I have big dream goals. I have really, really big dream goals. And I have a lot of wants for my life. But with every single want that I have, there are requirements that will be necessitated in order to reach those wants. I have to take not only my big dream goals, but I have to look at the requirements and be honest with myself about what I am willing to do to accomplish my big dream goals. I may have to adjust my big dream goals to come into alignment with my willingness. I have to get my wants and my wills lined up so that I can reach my success. So how can I help you get your wants and your wills lined up? I know that for me, I can write 30,000 words in 30 days without hurting myself, without blinking an eye. So I'm challenging myself to write, like I said, over 200,000 words in 30 days without hurting myself or anyone around me. It can be done. You have it in you. I have it in me right now. It's not that I have a greater ability to write or I have more time than you have. I'm just determined to do this. And determination and persistence are some of the most powerful things that you can have in your toolbox. When you become determined to reach your big dream goals and you get your wills and your wants to line up, then you're going to do it every single time. But without those, without getting that determination and that persistence, without getting your wills and your wants lined up, you'll continue to struggle. I've watched myself spin around on that hamster wheel until I'm exhausted and I'm done spinning around on the hamster wheel. I am a writer. I am going to write and I'm going to reach the success that I have defined for my life by pursuing it every single day. I'm committed to this journey. And more importantly, I'm committed to helping you in this journey. I've been to a multitude of writers' conferences over the last 10 years. And not just writers' conferences, traditional writers' conferences, but social media conferences and business conferences where people talk about what they want to do. And I go back and some of the same people are there talking about what they want to do. And then I go back the next year and some of the same people are there talking about what they want to do. It frustrates me for them. Some of them are back because they only want to want. They have no desire to achieve. But some of them are stuck in the want because they haven't aligned their wants and their wills. They haven't come to that place where they have made the true commitment for pursuing what it is that they desire. And that's what happens when I align my wants and my wills, then I am creating an atmosphere of commitment that is going to allow me to reach the place that I desire. I know that you have big dream goals. I know that you have a desire to reach for more than you are. And I want to help you do it. Do you have I want you to come over to the Facebook group, the Successful Freelance Writer Facebook group, and I want you to share your big dream goals. Let's go ahead. Let's dare to share what your big dream goals are. And be willing and honest enough to ask how we can help each other. How can I help you in pursuit of this big dream goal? What can I do to help you pursue your unique design? Also, please visit the Successful Freelance Writer website at successfulfreelancewriter.com. You can find more tips and ideas and guidance for building your successful career with words. Remember, it's your career. It's not how I define it. It's not how they define it. It's how you have defined success. You have it within you. You have it within you, whatever it is for you. Okay, so remember 5 things that's going to allow you to get your words written and to meet your challenges. You're going to define your what and your why. You're going to create a schedule or a calendar. You're going to make a commitment. And coming up in the next couple of times together, we're going to talk about clearing the air, getting rid of the D's. You know, we're going to declutter, de-excuse, and determine. And we're also going to, the 5th thing we're going to do is practice saying no. No's a very powerful thing. No's almost as powerful as persistence and determination. You have in you right now the ability to do whatever it is that you desire to do, if you're willing to do it. I know that I have in me the ability to reach every single goal. And if you don't realize, I'm looking at my whiteboard of world domination. You can learn more about my whiteboard of world domination over at KatherineLang.com, where I share not only how I came up with my whiteboard of world domination, but how I physically built the whiteboard, because it's a 4x4 whiteboard that only cost me $7. But I have a lot on there, and it's for the year 2016. And guess what? The year 2016 is almost over. I could stop. I could say, well, there's no way at this point in time I'm going to reach all of those goals that I've set up. There is no possible way I can do everything that I plan to do according to my whiteboard of world domination. But if I stop, then there is no way. If I keep going, who knows what can happen? In the next 2 months, I have within me the power to make choices that could blow up my big dream goals into more than I ever imagined possible. But that can only happen if I continue to pursue what it is that I've desired for my journey. As you step into November and you step into whatever challenge you set up for yourself to push you to that next level, keep in mind that it's within you. Whatever it is that you want to do or you want to become, it's within you right now. You can do it. You have the ability. All we need to do is to work together to find those keys that are going to allow you to break out, break it out, break free. Let the words flow. So are you ready to take that next step? Well, I'm here to help you. I'm offering a free break the block conversation. 30 minutes, you and me, we're going to talk about what it is that you want to do. We're going to work through some of these steps, and we're going to come away with an actionable idea for you to pursue your words. You can sign up today over at KatherineLang.com/consult, or there is also a way to sign up over at Successful Freelance Writer. This is about you as much as it is about me, because every time I reach out and help someone else in pursuit of their journey, I encourage myself in my journey, because we're stronger together. That's why we have to meet regularly. I want you not only to meet your word goals for 2016, for November, for whatever length of time, but I want you to become exceedingly abundantly more than you ever imagined possible. And I know it's possible. I know that if we take those steps, we can walk out all that we're supposed to be. If you need to find me before Thursday, remember we meet together on Mondays and Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. Sorry I missed you this Monday. I was on the road and was unable to figure out the mechanics of broadcasting live on the road. I'll learn, just not there yet. Most every Monday morning, every Thursday morning, 9:30 a.m., Write Talk will be here for 30 minutes sharing tips, talks, ideas for writers, from writers for this writing journey, because every single writing journey is going to be unique. But we can learn from every single writing journey the way that will allow us to create our unique path. What you have to share will help me in my journey. What I have to share can help you in your journey. If you're interested in being on Right Talk and chatting with me about this journey, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. You can email me at radio@catherinelang.com, or you can just head over to the website at successfulfreelancewriter.com and let me know there, or email righttalk@successfulfreelancewriter.com. There's a lot of ways to get in touch with me. I want to be easy to connect with. More importantly, I want to connect with you. What are your big dreams? Where are you going in this writing journey? Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. All you have to do is dare to take the step, and you will walk out the writing career that you want for your life. The words for your success are within your grasp. You have to make the choice to grab them and make them work for you. Writing is not any more of a challenge than any other profession on the planet. I think the biggest challenge in creating success as a writer is that writers depend on self to get it done more than an outside force. And because of that, it's easy to make excuses not to get it done. We're breaking that right now with this commitment challenge, with these steps to be more committed in our journey. We are breaking the excuses and making the way for the success that we want, the success that we're going to get, and the success that will drive us to that next level. It's up to us, each and every one of us. The only thing holding me back from my writing success is not the person who told me that it couldn't be done that way. It's not the agent that told me that wasn't the right way to do it. It's not the agent that told me that's not the story people want to read. It's me. Each and every time, it's me. The one thing holding you back from the success that you desire for your writing, in your writing, and with your writing stares back at you from the mirror every single day. Go look in the mirror and tell yourself you are a writer and you will get it done. Make the commitment, write it down, meditate on it until it's as natural as breathing, and then dare to share and pursue it with a boldness that says, not only can I get it done, I am getting it done. I'm Catherine Lang, and I am the Successful Freelance Writer. I look forward to seeing you again on Right Talk, where it is always the right time for Right Talk. Until next time, keep writing.